Welcome to Easy Company Collectibles, and today we're going to do an unboxing and review of the Batman The Dark Knight Returns by Sideshow Collectibles. There we go, right there, Batman as it is, the premium format Batman. Now it's pretty big, it's pretty big. I'm quite surprised because the box is pretty big as to what I thought it would be, you know, so that's cool. Just got it off the shipper, which came in pretty well shaped. And if you haven't already, check out, comicconcepts.com because comicconcepts.com as to where I got this. Okay, I see. Sideshow hitting it with the straps. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna come back. Okay, so I'm back with a vengeance, and here you can see we have the ice glacier. That is the lightning bolt, along with his cape, and most of the base they do include the adapter here, which is going to power the base, which awesome. Awesome possum that they include that. Looks like more rubble from Rebel for the base. Okay, pretty cool that they're using straps. I like that. It's funny enough, you have like random pieces of rubble to put here and there. I think it's a bit weird, to have that as separate pieces like this, but I guess this is more of the fragile parts of the base that rather go on after than having it before. So cool, I guess so. We'll go ahead and take these out of its home. I hope there is like a product sheet, because putting back all these statues and having a product sheet just makes it a lot easier. I like when companies do that. Prime One does that. Sideshow, I've yet to see, which this is the top, so probably not. So packing is okay, but looks as if nothing got damaged so far. So this, let me pull it out. Not my weenie, I'm talking about the cape. Okay, here is the cape. So that is the long billowing cape. That looks pretty sick. Very nice hints. Oh man, what's this? There, you see that? It's like a tan rub, paint rub. There's a lot of tethering on this. I like it. It's pretty cool. Very nicely done. I love the hue, the blue hue it's got. Very nice. So that looks like it's casted. So we're gonna set that there right next to Beagle Venom. Stuff this back. And here is what we believe is the big giant lightning base. So Batman is obviously inside. So we're just gonna pull this out. I'm trying to do this with one hand. So let me just take this off for a second and be right back. Here we have the base. I went ahead and put the lightning bolt. It is very tall. It's very tall. And man, this has to be really hefty of a peg. It's gonna be holding that. There, as you can see, there's Joker. And I went ahead and put the base together with a lightning bolt. Now in my hand, I have the head sculpt. So let's go ahead, slap that out. All right, first time seeing this head sculpt. Let's see what I think. Sorry for the shaky, but pretty good. I mean, it is a downgrade from the prototype, but I have to say it's pretty good. I love how nitty gritty it is. I love this. I think this is a Daniel Bell sculpt, so very awesome to see Batman so cool. This is a very different Batman. Dark Knight Returns, obviously like a more grim, sick, sinister, bloodied, and whatnot. As you can see in the base, or the bottom box is the body, and then, you know, the rest of the arms and little bits of rubble. But as you can see, Sideshow has went ahead and did Gotham around the inside of the box, which is pretty cool. I love that they did a little bit of art design just in the box alone. Very nice details. I'm gonna go ahead and get this body out. As you can see, this is the body, and then I'm gonna go ahead and assemble it, and next clip we're gonna see is the assembly done. All right, there we have it, folks. It is pretty nice. It's all set up and done. It looks very good. For a premium format, it's good on size. Obviously right now it's not next to anything, so you can't really tell as far as scale goes. But that is a pretty nice statue. I have to say, it's pretty nice, guys. I like it. The whole idea, design of Daniel Bell's, I think that's his name, Daniel Bell, the sculptor for this, I love it. It scores the iconic Dark Knight Returns animated look, you know? It's very nice. Now, I do have a little nitpick. As you can see right there, it's not really snug right there, and it likes to wiggle. So if you happen to knock it, it may be at risk of falling off, and it's not the best magnet right now that's in there. So that's that. Other than that, besides everything else, to me it looks extraordinary. It looks really good, and that's coming from a Sideshow piece. Not to say that Sideshow is bad or anything, but usually Sideshow has a little bit of quality control issues with what they put out. But this guy, the paint shading and all that kind of stuff going on, it is absolutely good. And it's not prototype, you know, exactly what the prototype had, but I have to say it is a very nice statue. Now, as you know, this is very heavy, this lightning bolt striking into the base and making this dynamic, you know, strike going on. So as you know, the base is a light up base. So there we have the button right here. Let's go ahead and turn that on, shut off this light, and look at it. That's pretty cool. That's really nice. In person, it's just way better. I really like, maybe you can there, but in person it's way better. You can't really make it out how awesome that looks, and you have so much detail throughout the back of him. Even just right there, you can see so much of detail through the sculpt. The muscle tone on this guy is absolutely amazing. There was a chip or two, I think it was a chip or just a scratch on the cape. Has some weird things here and there. As you can see, a little bit of white. That's nothing too bad coming from a mass-produced product. This is 2,500 pieces, no exclusive. The cape is wonderfully done. I love the cape. The cape is absolutely amazing. In the show, I think it was just a straight cape, but you see more of that light shading towards the base at the bottom. Once I turn off the lights, you can see how much it looks like it was lit up. But once it's lit up, that really accents everything very nicely. So as you can see right there. And then I love this polystone base. It's very nice. Very heavy for what it is. It's around 50 pounds. And then you see the Joker at the bottom, and just senile looking. It's just really sinister, the look of the Joker as it gets pulverized by this lightning bolt here at the bottom. I think it's a very good design. It just really, it took me by surprise, because usually I don't go too much into Sideshow's products, mainly because their final releases aren't always the best as far as their prototype and then final product goes. But take a look at this kneecap, all bloody and gory. Obviously it's more gored up in the prototypes, but in person this isn't that bad. The only thing I don't like right now I'm seeing is this bad seam line right here. As you can see right through it, and then it's loose. Other than that, the cape is being held on by his head, so you put the cape on, hold it, and then place his head in. So that looks awesome. Very nicely done. I love this statue. It's a very nice statue. Now, obviously, just got it, so it's a cool bean statue. Everything about it is perfect. But, I mean, this is an incredible piece. A very nice showstopper for sure. It's very nice. Absolutely love the design. And this is iconic Batman to me. Like, this is iconic Batman right there. It's a very nice design. I love everything about it. So, no switch outs. Like I said, just look at the muscle texture throughout, the shading. It's done very nicely for, I have to say, it's done very nicely for Sideshow. Not that Sideshow's a bad company. I mean, they produce a bunch of good statues. But you can even see the teeth spacing. You can even see where his teeth looks almost broken. And the paint apps on the face can be better, but from afar, it's nothing to complain about. It's just fine. So, I mean, even the teeth spacing in here is done quite well. The lats on this guy is just beast, just awesome. It's made by, it's like, feels like it's resin. This is obviously resin, but he has amazing sculpt all throughout. Here is the rear of the base, or the statue. That lightning is glowing a lot. In person, it looks just about like this. That's probably what it looks like in person. But because of lighting, I have to brighten up the contrast. Other than that, look at the shoe details underneath. Even the shoes got little dirt grime and everything underneath it. Very nicely sculpted. Everything is very nicely sculpted. I love how tattered up the base, or the cape is. I keep saying base. I love how tattered up the cape is. Now, these don't really go in solidly. It's pretty much just plopped on. You kind of have to figure out which one it goes into, but it's not that hard. It's not rocket science. That's really cool. The bloodied knees. Lots of detail. I love the slight weathering throughout too. You don't get this like flat black. It's this dirty black too, as you can see. Even you have this shine that makes it look like it's lit up, but it's not. That's just the painting. And I'm not a fan of this, really. I'm not a fan of this type of style of, you know, casting light via paint apps, you know. But I saw it even in my Sauron statue, and I didn't mind it, really. And then I see it here, and I don't mind it. So I even see it in Darth Vader's mythos, which I'm probably not gonna mind either. So I think this, all in all, together, this statue gets a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Being this is the only issue it has. The head sculpt is absolutely killer, sick, amazing tones with the highlights of blue. And then you get really good highlights of blue on his cape. And then this gray tone suit with beautiful muscle shading. And it's just amazing. And when you get deep down inside the details, you can really see the fabric of the cape, of the suit. It's very nice. You can feel it too. It's very nicely done. And nothing seems too soft. It's funny enough because I was expecting with Sideshow, it have a bit of soft sculpt, you know, but everything is just rock solid. Everything is very nicely done. Even the gloves, which, I mean, that looks like real cloth. Looks like crinkled up cloth or leather, whatever it is. And it's very nicely done. I really like it. As you can see right here too, more of the creasing of the leather. And his suit, this almost looks like a different, it looks like they sculpted, casted this or sculpted this separately or something, but it's not. This is just the lining of the suit going throughout. And although you see like little whitewash here and there, I kind of like it. All this stuff going on right here. It brings it to life because it's more of a cartoon-esque comic book look for Batman, and I think all that shading and all that kind of work really brings it out. So with that being said, I have to give this a 9.5 out of 10. It's a beautiful statue. If you're a Batman, especially a Dark Knight Returns fan, this is one to pick up. And I'm not even that big of a fan of the Dark Knight Returns look. The Jim, I guess you would call this the Jim Lee look. But once you see this statue in person, or even in this video, it's a must because it's an amazing looking piece. That right there. And it goes, the peg goes right into his butt. And man, that's some engineering that it's gonna have to tell time and see if it lasts as far as any leaning or breaking or whatnot, because that's steep, but it's holding. All center of gravity goes down right there. So, I mean, it's pretty sturdy at the base of the lightning bolt. Lightning bolt, I think they did pretty good. I think they did pretty good. It's a bit icy. It's a bit icy looking, but if you can get past that and recognize, you know, people who don't know, you know, the Jim Lee look will be like, why is he sliding down an ice slope? You know, an icicle or something. But people who know that that's a lightning bolt, especially the way it's obliterating this right here. And this looks amazing. It looks like it's really blowing up. Really does. So there you go, guys. Very nice looking guy right here. Awesome looking statue. Lights up pretty cool. Just a nice well-rounded piece all together. So gonna have to figure out where to put this guy. And until next time, we're gonna see you guys later. I love this. I love this shot right here. This right, something like that right there. That right there is cool. Alrighty, see you guys later. Bye bye.